So I'm headed over to the 4-hour chart of NASDAQ. And before I start any trade, I want to go over to the higher time frame and see what kind of trend we're on. So I'm going to go ahead and draw out a trend line. Okay, and this trend line marks data all the way back to March, the end of March. And we are almost at the end of May. So it's almost 2 months of data right here. Actually broke this trend line. Okay, I'm going to go over to a lower time frame on the 5-minute chart. So we just broke this trend line. Now we're creating a downward pattern here. So what I'm going to do is identify the next area of support. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of May. I see some support right here. We're not quite at this level yet, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. So I just drew a horizontal line. That's going to be my key level. Because it recently just broke a 4-hour trend line, my directional bias is to the downside. And I'm looking for a pullback. Once I get my pullback, I'm looking for confirmation that it's going to continue to go down. Because I don't want to get in on the pullback and it keep on pulling back until it hits my stop loss. So I need confirmation that it's actually going to continue down. Several minutes later. And this is what happened. Price ended up going way back up to that 4-hour trend line. It rejected from that area. It ended up breaking structure right here. And then I drew a supply box at the pullback zone. So price ended up going below that. It retested that, like literally the wick is like touching the box. And then it started to kind of stall in this area. Now I decided that I really like this bearish candle. I'm going to target this key level down here. So I'm going to set my entry for right here. I'm setting my stop loss here and my take profit down here at the key level. My risk to reward right here. So almost a 1-to-1. Pretty good. Still stalling. Almost hit the TP, not quite. It's pretty choppy. Move this over. Here we go. We just hit the TP right here. It was a very choppy trade, but it was a clean setup. Literally had multiple confluences. It went up to the 4-hour trend line, rejected from that level. I didn't get in as soon as it pulled back. I instead drew out a supply box where the pullback is and waited for a retest of that area and confirmation that it was actually going to start going back down. So those bearish candles were letting me know that it was giving me some confirmation that we are going to be going back down. And my target was the key level.